I figured that was as good a break point as any, and I'm going to continue playing for another hour, of course, but I figured this is going to be a big exposition dump, of course. I've experienced this before, maybe 4 times before. It's very long, but I'm going to get through it again, just to remind myself on all the different theories that are going to be dropping on us. Just in case, for all of you, I'm just going to give you a little bit more context. I might still be providing the link down in the description below to the prior edit of the Worldline mess that happened over the years. And I will, of course, let you know when I've reached my blind point. But that being said, obviously still be careful with spoilers in the comments below. But you'll get the context from the other Worldline edits, the other playlist. If you want to know where I'm at and what I've seen and my thoughts along the way. Right now I'm just sort of getting to the point where I dropped off. And then I'll start more speculative talk around the narrative and around some of the theory, crafting, and all that stuff that goes into a game like this. That, I mean, even now replaying it, like, it's just, you know, it's reaffirming some stuff that I might have had theories on before. But of course, all of that I'll culminate it all at some point whenever I can finally speak more about the story stuff from a blind perspective, as opposed to me knowing what the next couple scenes are all going to be about. Now, this is the main one that's supposed to be dropping a lot of exposition about the stuff that matters, in my opinion, the stuff that's going to matter to the subtext of the story and the foundation of what this tale is actually about. Now, we got some evidence of that up until now, which was our Act 1, but now it's about exposition drop, and the quest is, of course, kicking off, then finding out the discovery, which is, of course, Makisei's death and all that stuff, right? So that's all very clear, but it's such an entangled narrative with time that yeah, you do need something like this just to kind of, and it's kind of heavy, it's just extremely heavy, and it's quite an intro now for me talking about this, because I might click a little faster through some of this part, so pause it if you want to read what she's saying, because I don't know how I'm going to get through this, but I'm probably going to click through a little faster, you know. But yeah, it's important because it contextualizes some of that subtext for you, like, even you don't have to understand it as someone experiencing this story, right? But you have to understand that these are ideas that are part of the story, that they make up the story. Maybe all of them, maybe all of these things make up the story. That's the part I can't wait to get into, deeper into Act 2, which is, I think, where I want to unravel some of this time travel stuff, because I do love time travel narratives, alternate timelines, string theory, anything that you know, in comics and X-Men and stuff. Like, there's enough history there that Marvel Comics specifically and X-Men specifically is you know, in the early 90s, but like now it's a multiverses all over the place, right? It's like a common idea at this point, but yeah. So there's different ways of thinking of how alternate timelines work and loops work, and if you're talking string theories, and then there could be alternate futures, but alternate pasts that become the present. And there's some stuff you can unravel. Let's get into it. Let's get into this lecture, and let's see how I experience it this time around. I'm going to try to, like I said, I'll try to go through some of the heavier stuff, the loaded text, a little faster. Japan's famous girl genius Makise Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a Gossip magazine article. That's when he told me that she was going to be a guest at ATF. I'd forgotten all about it. Of course she did. It's my first time. It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? When I return her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever. I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Radican how cunning and aggressive she really is. But see, we didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think there's like more. He's still confused about some other I don't know, he's some other variant or something. You know, that's what I'm waiting to kind of experience. I can't wait to get to the blind zones. Anyways, even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct. For today's lecture, I did it again. For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best. Time travel? Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept. No objection! There we go. Every member of the audience not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's drivel. It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd. Oh, you magnificent fool. He just wants clownery, you know. Sitting at my side, Daru throws me a small salute. ATF, staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away.
まあ、はい、いいですよ。ディスカッション形式の方が話も弾むでしょうし。
Okay, it's fine, I guess. It'll be easier to talk in a discussion format. Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that.
でもその前に、私の考えを話させてください。
But before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject. Here we go.
これまで世界中の科学者たち
she speaks
が
through all
タ
of
イム
these,
トラベ
yeah.
ルについての理論を提唱して
And
き
I don't know
ま
if
し
I
た。
can speed through these.
主な理論だけでも11に及びます。
Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. What are the major theories of time travel? I have heard about the cosmic string theory at least. The 11 theories.
中性子星理論、ブラックホール理論、高速理論、
Neutron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory,
タキオン理論、ワームホール理
tachyon
論、
theory,
エキゾチック
wormhole
物質理
theory,
論、
exotic matter theory,
宇宙紐理論、
cosmic
量子重
string
力理
theory,
論、
quantum
セシウム
gravity
レーザー
theory,
光理論、
cesium laser theory,
素粒子リングレーザー理論、
elementary
ディラッ
particle
ク反
ring
粒子理論、
and laser theory, Dirac antiparticle theory. Not bad. Perhaps Mikise Kurisu is a worthy rival after all.
それらの理論は
However,
いずれも仮説の域を出ません。
all of these models are purely theoretical.
場合によっては11個
Some
の
of
中の
them
別の理
even
論によって
contradict each other.
では
I will speak over a little bit.
12番目の理論が発見されたとしたらどうかな。
Well, what if someone comes up with a 12th model?
うん、
Alright, well,
13番目の理論によって否
it
定
could be
されるかもしれ
contradicted
ま
by
せん
the
ね。
13th model, now couldn't it? Damn, she twisted my question and used it against me. Touche, genius girl. Suddenly I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now.
ちなみに未来へのタイムトラベルなら今すぐにでも可能ですよ。アインシュタインの相対性理論によればね。
By the way, time travel to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's spatial theory of relativity. I could skip, I just realized. I don't know if I want to, because I really need to absorb all this again, so I hope you don't mind sitting through this. Some of you for the fourth time.
例えば今すぐ羽田
For
空
example.
港に行ってそこから沖縄行きあたりの飛
Gohan
行機に乗れ
Kurisu,
ば
sorry.
目的地に降り立った時その人は10億分の1秒くらい私より未来に進んでいる。
Let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa. Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second farther into the future than I am. What does that mean?
移動する速さが高速に近づけば近づくほど時間は遅く流れる。それが相対性理論ですから。
According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light.
極論を言えば光と同じほどの速さで走ることができたら流れる時間はその人だけ半分になるわけです。
For example, if you could run at near the speed of light, you could reach a point where time only moves half as fast as you do.
24時間その速度で走り続ければ周囲では48時間が経ったことになるから丸1日分未来へ飛んだことになるんですよ。法王院京馬さん。
If you were to keep running at that speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would elapse in the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand? Hoyoyen Kyoyoma? I didn't say that right then. Hoyoyen Kyoyoma. Why are you singling me out? I'm doing my best to hold back, but it looks like Makise Kurisu wants to pick a fight. I wish that she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. It's too great a risk to let others know my true name.
それはへりくつではないかな?
But that's not really time travel, is it? Now a professor calmly makes an objection. True, Makise Kurisu's example isn't strictly time travel per se. But I never expected an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Maybe he's just testing the genius girl's resilience.
そうですね。
Yes, you're right. The genius girl readily concedes the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old girl, it would be impossible for her to be this calm in front of all of these people. A normal 18-year-old girl will panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet Makise Kurisu giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on.
では過去には行けるのか
Then what
な?
about going to the
今
past?
すぐ行けますよ。夜になったら望遠鏡で空を覗いてみてください。何万年も前の光を見ることができるでしょ。
Going to the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you?
それもへりくつですよ。
That's not time travel either. This time, it's a nearby student who
ま
objects.
あ、今までのは前
I
置
was
き。
just getting started. Was it just me or did Kurisu look a little nervous just now?
例えば実際に皆さんが体ごと過去や未来へ行くことができるようなタイムマシンを作るにはまず何が必要か考えてみましょう。
Let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need?
代表的なところだと宇宙紐理論かワームホ
The
ール
best
理論か
candidates for
な。
this are cosmic strings and
宇
wormholes.
宙紐というのは
A
超
cosmic
巨大な
string is a
質量を持つ
string-shaped
紐みたい
crevice
な
with
形の
extreme
ひび
mass.
割れで
A
す。
string-shaped crevice. That must be how they enter our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist?
ひびの幅は素粒子と同じぐらいで長さは最低でも銀河系と同じくらいと思っていただければいいです。
The crevice is about as wide as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of a galaxy.
これは巨大な質量であるがゆえに時空を歪める
I
性質を
forgot
持
that
ってい
she
るん
talked
です
through all of this.
その歪ん
It
だ
makes
時
it,
空
I'm
を
talking
紐
over
を
it.
中
I
心
know.
にあなたがぐるっと
Here's
一
the thing.
周すると360度以内で回りきることができる。
It actually makes it like, it doesn't make it feel jarring. I feel like it makes it feel jarring. Not to me, and I'm fine like reading like as I go, because I'm kind of getting the information twice, honestly. Like I'm reading it and then I'm reading it again to say it aloud. But I sort of need to do that for the audience, because the audience doesn't have, especially those who aren't watching the video, and I'm covering some of the words, you know. But if you're people who, if they have captions on, you have to hear the captions have to be translating something, you know, and it won't translate multiple languages, right? So but it feels a little bit jarring, slightly, maybe. I don't know. Does it to you? I don't know. I don't know. We're 3 episodes in, and I feel like I don't know how often is this kind of like crunch going to happen. I'm not sure it will. I don't think I remember any more from here to the cafe. And then cafe. It has immense mass, so it distorts space-time. If you were to travel through that distortion, you could make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees.
要するにワープみたいなことがで
In
きる
short,
とい
you
う
could
こと
do something resembling a warp. This is called the
架空の
space-time
角度決算
angular
って言い
deficit.
ます。
I'm
角
going to
度
speak
決算
over
してい
some
る
of
と
them.
ころを通過すると
When you pass through an
そこは
area of
決算しちゃ
angular
ってますの
deficit,
で
transit
通
time
過時間
becomes
は
zero.
ゼロ
Shall we
にな
for
る
hold on, let me stop for a second.
これを応用して
Okay.
宇宙紐が高速に近い速さ
Turn
で
this into a mass.
運動しているとき
Now we apply this to a cosmic string moving at near light speed. I keep interrupting myself too because I'm trying to get a bunch of thoughts out, but still moving this along. But I feel like if I could turn off the voice maybe and then just talk through some of this lecture stuff, because it's not monotone, but you know what I mean, like it's not character voice acting at this point. It's just literally an exposition dump. But this is so long that it's, you know what I mean, that it
相対性
feels
理
like
論により
feels a little
宇
heavy.
宙紐の時間は周囲より遅くなるから歪んでいる角度欠損の領域を通過すると本来ゼロだった通過時間がマイナスになる。
According to the special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for the cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. But see, if I talk over her, then no one's hearing anything. And that's the criticism there that I get now. Like, even me talking over her, I'm like, I'm not... Yay. Oh, God, so I get it, but... so it makes, like, visual... Oh, hey, she's not talking... that's what makes, like, visual novels maybe a little tricky for me. because I'm not really sure the perfect way to like do them, you know? Therefore, passing through the area of angular deficit would cause the transit time to become negative instead of 0.
通過後の方が過去になって
Why
いる
wasn't
わ。
that spoken out, actually? In other words, you will arrive in the past after transit.
で、2本の宇宙紐を使って空間欠損ジャンプを行い、元の地点まで周回するように戻ってくると、ちょうど周回を開始したのと同じ時間に戻ってくることができる。
If you use 2 cosmic strings, you can do a space deficit jump. If you loop back to your original location, you can return to the same time you started revolving. Now, this is the important part I would take away from the exposition, though, because this is the one that I feel like is the most vital to what potentially happened in Act 1, right? To...
ざっくり言っちゃうと、
And
それは
that,
宇宙紐
roughly
理論による
speaking,
タイム
is
トラ
time
ベル。
travel by means of cosmic strings.
ちなみに誤解しないでほしいのは、宇宙紐理論は超紐理論とは別物ということ
By
で
the
す。
way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as superstrings.
というわけで、宇宙紐理論で過去へ行くために用意するものは
Now then, you
3つ。
need 3 strings in order to travel to the past with
そ
cosmic
の
strings.
1、宇宙紐。これは2つ必要です。あ、ちなみに宇宙紐って生まれたばかりの宇宙にしかないという過程なので、探すのはかなり骨が折れるかも。
First, the cosmic strings themselves, 2 strings, to be exact. By the way, they are hypothesized to exist only where the universe was first formed, so they might be a little hard to find.
その2、仮に宇宙紐を見つけてきたら、
Second,
それを光に近い
You
速
would
さ
need
で
the
運
energy
動させ
required
るため
to make them
の
move.
エネルギーが必要です。
to make them move required to make them move at near light speed. A little typo there.
銀河と同
Did
じ
I get stuck on
長
that
さの
before? I don't feel like I
光
ever got stuck on that.
光並みに加速させる
How
に
much
は
energy do you think
どのくらい
you
のエネ
need
ルギ
to
ーがいる
accelerate
んでしょうね。
something as long as the Milky Way to near the speed of light? I'm pretty sure it's a little more than
2.21ジゴワット以上なの
1.21
は確かです。
gigawatts. This earns a few chuckles from the audience. Back to the Future
その
reference.
3、宇
Third,
宙紐があるところまで行って戻ってくるための宇宙船。タイム
you
トラ
need
ベ
a
ルする人
spaceship
は
capable of
これ
reaching
に
these
乗らない
cosmic
といけま
strings
せ
and
ん。
returning. With the time traveler alive, of course.
どうです法王院さん。宇
What
宙
do you
紐理
think?
論でのタイムトラベル
Ayoin-san?
挑戦できると思いますか？
Care to take on the challenge of cosmic string time travel? Like that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? I wasn't even the one who jeered this time.
法王院さん
Looks
は
like-
宇宙紐理論には挑戦したくないようですね。
Looks like Hoyun-sen doesn't want to take the challenge.
だったらもう一つ例に挙げたワームホール理論は
In
どう
that
です
case, let's consider
こ
wormholes.
ちらは宇宙紐理論よりはもうちょっと
They may be a little more realistic than
ところで
cosmic
法
strings.
王院さん
By the
ワー
way,
ムホールっ
Hoyun-san,
てどんなものか知って
do you
ま
know
す
what
か？
wormholes are? No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered.
空間に開いた抜け道のようなものだろ
It's like a shortcut through space, right?
ね、そうです。
Yeah, that's correct. Phew, I got it right. I sigh inwardly in relief.
2つの穴があってそれはトンネルでつながっている。トンネルは通過時間ゼロで通り抜けられる。2つの穴がどれだけ離れていてもね。
There are 2 wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far away the wormholes are, transit time through the tunnel is 0.
だけどここで残念なお知らせ。ワームホールのトンネルは超重力がかかっていて開通すると同時に潰れちゃいます。
But oh no, there's a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it opens.
だからかかる重力を無効化するために
So we need something to negate the effect of gravity.
いわゆるエキゾチック物質。これはマイナスの重さを持つ物質で重力に
So-called
反発する
exotic
んです。
matter. A substance with negative mass which repulses other matter. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Kurisu raises her right fist.
こうやって むぎゅーっとグーを作ってる状態がワームホールのトンネ
Say
ルです。
that the wormhole tunnel is being squished by an invisible
こ
fist.
こを通るためには手の中に私が握ろうとする力に反発する何かを作ってむぎゅ
In
ー
order
っ
to
とできな
pass
くし
through,
ないとダメということです
You
ね
need。something that could oppose my fist's grasping force so that I can't squish anymore. Kurisu opens her fist.
エキゾチック物質を注入してワームホールを安定させれば瞬間移動は可能になります。でもタイムトラベルをするにはそこからもう一手間必要。
If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter injection, instantaneous travel between wormholes becomes possible. To travel through time, however, takes a little more effort.
ここでは仮にワームホールの
For
入
example,
り口側の穴がまず
Oops, God damn it.
LA にある穴を光に近い速さで宇宙の果てまで
She's
飛
talking
ば
about
しちゃってください。
this
そして果てまで行ったらすぐに LA に引っ張り戻す。
First, we send the wormhole in LA. First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe at near the speed of light, and once it's there, we yank it back to LA.
相
How?
対性理論により光の速さで動くと時間は遅く流れる。 LA に戻ってきた穴は秋葉原にある穴よりも過去にあるということになります。
According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole.
というわけでその状態で法王院さんがワームホールに飛び込んだら数年前の LA に行けるでしょう。
So now if Hoyin's son jumped into the wormhole, he'd arrive in LA several years before he left.
でもこの時点ではまだタイムトラベルをしたことにはなりません。疑似的なタイムトラベルです。いわゆる浦島効果ね。
However, this still can't be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called the Urashima effect.
重要なのはこの後 LA から秋葉原にもう一度ワームホールを通って戻ること。そうするとその通過時間はゼロなので
The important part is to return to Akihabara from LA through the wormhole once more, since the transit time is
法
zero.
王院さんは
Hoyin's
数年
son
前の秋葉
will
原に
return
戻
to
ってき
Akihabara
た。
several years in the past.
これで
Time travel
ワ
complete.
ームホール理論に必要なもの
The
は
prerequisite of
宇宙飛
wormhole
の
travel
ことですよ。
are simpler than the ones for cosmic
そ
string
の
theory.
1、ワームホールそのもの。この宇宙のどこかにもしかしたらあるかもしれません。
First, the wormhole itself. They may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody has ever seen
その
them.
2、ワームホールの穴を光並みの速さで宇宙の果てまで往復させることのできるエネルギー。
Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed.
その3、エキゾ
Third,
チック物質。
exotic matter,
ち
which,
なみにこれ、
by the way,
実在は確認され
has
てま
not
せ
been
ん。
confirmed to exist. So, implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort.
バカらしいと最初に言った理由
Now
は
do you see what I
分か
mean?
ってもらえましたか？
Now, do you see what I meant when I said that time travel is an absurd concept?
タイムトラベルの理論はどれも思考実験です。それらの理論からでは実際にタイムマシンを作ることはできないということ。
Time
それが
travel theories
私からの回答
are
です。
all just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer.
もっと簡単なものはないんですか？例えば机の引き出しを開けるだけで使えるものとか。
Isn't there anything simpler, like something you can pull out of a drawer and just use or something?
ないですね。
I'm afraid not. A firm declaration.
結局、現代の物理学じゃそこが限界。10年後にはどうなってるかわかりませんが。
This is the limit of modern physics. I can't say how it might change in 10 years, though.
それに、仮にもっと簡単に過去へ行ける方法が発見されたとしても、実際に行けるとは限らない。
Besides, even if someone did overcome the logistical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working.
因果率に関する根本的な問題が解決されていませんから。
And that's because fundamental problems concerning the principle of causality have not yet been solved.
タイムパラドックス。
You mean time
質量保存の法則。
paradoxes. You know, he did it again. That's an English word he just said there. And conservation of mass. The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be an extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger, though.
質量保存の法則を宇宙のようなマクロレベル、あるいは原子や素粒子などのミクロレベルの仕組みに当てはめるのは誤りです。
If you think that conservation of mass applies to macro systems like the universe or microsystems like atoms or elementary particles, you're mistaken. What? Is that true? She's laughing at my reaction. That little... God, how mortifying.
あれは化学反応に対する法則でしかないから。現代物理学においては全く成立しない。
Conservation of mass only applies to chemical reactions. It doesn't hold in modern physics at all.
無から有は生み出せますか？
Something can come from nothing. Wow, that's pretty
で
amazing.
は何が問題となるのかね。
Then what's the problem?
タイムパラドックスはタイムパラドックスでも親
The
殺しの
time
パラドック
paradox
スの方です。
of time paradoxes. In other words, the grandfather paradox. Oh, that thing, where you kill your own ancestors before you were born.
そのパラドックスの解が導き出されない
As long as this paradox goes unsolved, time travel can never be realized.
殺さなけれ
Never.
ばいいんじゃないの？
What if you just don't kill them?
そんな単純な問題じゃありません。SF 映画と同じように考えるのはとても危険です。あなたが消えるだけじゃ済まされない。
You can't think of it like a sci-fi movie. It's not just about your family tree. There are far greater dangers than that. Really? It doesn't seem that
矛
dangerous.
盾が生じることは因果律の崩壊、相対性理論の崩壊、さらにはこの世のすべての物理法則の崩壊を意味するのよ。
Any paradox, no matter how small, would cause the total collapse of causality, relativity, and every other physical law in
パラ
existence.
ドックスは理論上の思考実験に過ぎない。現実に起きることはないし、起きてはいけないこと
Paradoxes
な
are
んです
nothing more than thought experiments. They cannot occur in reality, and they should not.
だからたとえ 0.00001% でも起きる可能性のあるどんな行動も絶対に実行には移せない。そう考える方が自然じゃないですか？
Nothing that has even a 0.00001% chance of causing a paradox can happen. The universe won't allow it. Wouldn't you say this is the logical
多世
conclusion?
界解釈や自己無矛盾の原理っていう抜け道もありますが、個人的にはファンタジーすぎると思うので認めたくないですね。
There may be loopholes like parallel worlds or the self-consistency principle, but those seem too much like fantasy to me to accept. Hold in the rage, I grind my teeth. When I see Makise Kurisu looking at me with her composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Makise Kurisu truly is a genius. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture, so impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Mikise Kurisu dead. And yet, she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurisu, my conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion, it never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. And here we go. After parting ways with Daru at ATF, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. I need to get exorcised. I seriously doubt that the Mikise Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese. It's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of the Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Mansai Bashi Bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin is the most famous shrine in Akiba. but I deliberately chose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas from the few trees growing here.
あれれオカリンだ
It's Okarin! Of course. There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri. The other is a docile-looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. Urushibara Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. That's right. Son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy.
岡部さんこんにち
Good
は
afternoon, Okabe-san. He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes, but he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning, but he's a guy. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside, but he's a guy. Damn cicadas won't shut up, but he's a guy. I don't remember it happening this often. I don't even remember some of those extra details. I don't remember them. I felt like that was... Lukaku. That blade I gave you. What happened to it? He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukaku. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. It also so happens that Lukaku and Mayuri are classmates. I learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. Lukaku was taken aback by my sharp question. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in with his eyes. You mean Demon Sword Samidare? Correct. I bought it for you, so you can learn how to control your power.
秋葉の武器屋本舗で買ったやつでしょ
Oh yeah,
980円だっけ
you bought it at Bladeworks, right? I think you said it cost $980.
マユリそれ以上言うと奴らに
Don't say another word
この件につい
Any
て
more
口を出すな
and they will come to silence you.
消されちゃうのおか
They're
り
gonna silence
心
me.
配してくれてありがとう
Thanks for worrying about me,
でも
Okarin.
やつらって誰
But
か
who
な
are they? I ignore Mayori's question. Oh, from
そ
Mayori.
れでルカ
So, Lukaku,
妖刀サミダレはちゃんと使っているのか
are you making sure to practice with Samidare, like I told you?
はい一日一回は素振りを
I do practice swings once a day.
あれを持ち精神三昧を極めさえすればお前は己の内にある邪悪な炎に焼かれずに済む
As long as you carry it and master the Shaishin Zanma, school of swordsmanship, you can prevent the dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. Demon Sword Samidare may be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. True power. And it was on sale for only $980, yeah, tax included.
あんな素敵なものをプレゼントしてもらえて
Thank you, Okabe-san.
岡部さんには
It
感
was
謝
a
してい
wonderful
ます
present.
俺は岡部ではない
My name isn't Okabe.
オカリンだよ
It's Okarin!
ごめんなさい京馬さん
I'm sorry, Kiyoma-san.
分かればいいのだでは合言葉を
As long as you understand. Now speak the words.
エルブサイコンガリュウ
Elsai Kongalu?
違うコンガ流ではなく、コングル
Not Kangalu. Kongru.
はい
Yes.
エルサイ
Elsai
コングル
Kongru.
これでいいですか
Did I get it right? Lukaku smiles happily as I nod.
ありがとうございます
Thank you. Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy.
美しい師弟関係
Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship.
マユシーは不女子じゃないけどちょっとドキドキしてきちゃうよ
Mayushi's not a Fujushi. I need to look this one up again. I don't know. But she's getting a little excited. Oh, I kind of... What? What are you getting excited about? Fujoshi? Fujoshi. I'll do this again. Oh, there's like a subcategory. Otaku. 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 A term for people with an obsessive interest in a particular topic. Hobbyists. Most often refer to fans of anime, manga, and video games. But they are also train otaku, military otaku, electronics otaku, etc. And then it's like a subcategory. Fujoshi is an otaku, a variant, a term for female otaku with a particular interest in yaoi, or works of fiction that depict homosexual relationships between men. Does not apply to female otaku in general. There's still a few in here I did not get, like Frepara. Oh yeah, there's like that whole other scene that we're... Oh god, there's still stuff I have to hit here. Let's keep moving.
まゆりちゃん変な想像しないで
Mayuri-chan, please don't imagine such things. Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship. Hoyoyen Kyo have gone to great lengths to brainwash, teach Lukako about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. That stuff about Demon Sword Sumidare is part of that training. Looks aside, Lukaku is very obedient and hardworking. Plus, he's always eager to learn new things. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Though he does have the weakness of not catching on too quickly and being too shy.
それでなぜマユリはここにいる
What are you doing here, Mayuri?
ルカ君に会いに来たんだよ
I came to see Luka-kun.
来月のコミマでライネットのキラリちゃんこそしてほしいってずっと頼んでるのにちっとも OK してくれないんだよ
As like a Comic-Con or something? Kamima's coming up next month and I want him to cosplay as Karate-chan from Rainet. But he won't say yes.
だって
But
コスプレするなんて
cosplaying,
僕
that's just too embarrassing for me.
でもルカ君は絶対似合うと思うんだ
I'm sure you'll look great in it.
こんな可愛い子が女の子のはずがないって大人気になるよねえしようよコスプレデビュー
The phrase someone this cute can't be a girl is really popular, you know. Come on, make your cosplay debut. Mayuri's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukaku as her next target. Naturally, the costume Mayuri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I wouldn't understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on, Lukaku has no problem wearing Miko robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever, I have business to take care of.
そんなくだらないことは後でやるんだな
Save the trivial stuff for later.
マユシにとっては
But
大
it's
事
really
なこと
important
だ
to
もん
Mayushi,
俺にとってはくだらないことなのだ
and it's trivial to me.
それよりルカ子よ
Anyway,
俺がこの神社を訪ねたのは他でもないお祓いを頼みたいのだがやってもらえな
there's a
い
good reason for being there's a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism.
お祓いですか
An
だっ
exorcism?
たらお父さんに
Then I'll go get my dad. Please wait.
あいやそこまで
No,
俺
no,
に
no,
来な
no.
くていい
It's nothing that
気をつけない
serious.
のだ
I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of
と
kind
いう
of.
わけで例の
So,
あれ
with
を
that said, bring out the usual.
例のあれと言いますと
The usual?
サミダレですか
You mean Samidare?
違う
No.
お祓いに用途は必要ないだろ
Who the hell uses a
I
demon
think
sword
that
for an
I think you
exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious.
正式な名称は分からんが
I don't know
こ
what
こ
it's
に
called.
白い紙が
The
ふさふさ
stick.
とついていて
With the ziggy-zaggy paper
さ
thingies
っさと振るやつだ
that the priest does a shaky thingy with. I love this guy.
今のオカリンの説明
That sounded really dumb, Okarin. Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri.
おほぬさですね
Oh, the Onan.
でもお父さん貸してくれるかな
Onsa. Oh, the Onsa. But I don't know if my father will lend it to me.
ちょっと聞いてきます
I'll go ask him. Lukaku makes a quick bow, then runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Mayuri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you'd expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. I probably talked about this in one of my Let's Plays. I had one of these all through high school. Hooked under the belt. It was my grandfather's. I had that thing for like 5 or 6 years. I couldn't wear them on my wrist. Did I talk about this? I don't remember. It probably doesn't matter. Because I play a lot of sport. I just do a lot of crazy, stupid crap. Sports and stuff. Not general sport, like extreme shit all the time. And I'd always break things on my like wrists and shit like that. So I could watch. You could easily take it off. I don't know. I'm too lazy to take it off my wristwatch. I don't know. Like, I can't explain this to you. I had one. My grandfather's was awesome. And then it broke. How that story just lived around like that? The fuck? Obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it. I didn't realize how stupid at the end of that, the life cycle of that watch was that it ended up breaking. The irony of it all. Anyways, that's why I chuckled just like the first time I realized it. Okay, obviously, that's the name Mayuri gave it. Not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Mayuri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure.
じゃあマユシーはこれからバイト
Well,
だから
time for me to go to work.
そうか、頑張ってこい。
Do your best.
バイ
You
トが
going
終わった
straight
ら
after home? You're going straight home afterwards? Yep. Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro. And I think it slides out of me sometimes when I actually like. I'm not gonna explain. Okay, she comes when I'm. Yeah, no, I have to explain. When I pretend I'm speaking like an anime character, I feel like it comes out right. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what I have to like switch my brain into anime character mode, and then for some reason I pull the vibes, the aura of the anime I've heard, and the sounds, because it just sounds to me. But the sounds become the sounds that come out of my mouth. Anyway, she comes to Akiba by train just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro. You know what I'm saying? Too. Ikebukuro, too. Though, I've been staying at the lab since summer break
という
began.
わけでまた
See you
明日
tomorrow.
ね
Ikebukuro. I call Mayuri to stop before she trots off.
前より
I'm distracted, you're right. Wait, Mayuri.
お
Back at
前はあの
Radican.
時
You're in a man's scream, right?
いいね
Scream? Mayuri blinks several times and puts her finger to her temple as if in thought. Then she gives her usual smile. When was that again?
今日の昼だ
This afternoon.
聞いてないかな
I don't think I heard
そう
anything.
か
Oh,
分かった
well,
だったらいい
alright.
変なオカリン
Okarin's a weirdo.
じゃあねトゥットゥルー
Bye bye. Tuturu. Mayuri leaves, this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least a half dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway.
岡部さんお待たせしま
Thanks
した
for waiting, Okabe-san. Okabe-san. Lukaku returns shortly after Mayuri leaves. In his hands is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for.
借りることができました
That let me borrow it.
よかったです
Thank goodness.
まゆりちゃんは帰ったんです
Did
か
Mayuri-chan leave?
前よりはどうでもいいから今すぐお祓いを始めるのだルカ子よ
Don't worry about Mayuri. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukaku. He sounds so like it's so dramatic, you know.
はい僕でいいんでしょうかそもそも何に対するお祓いを
Okay. But do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exercising anyway? Lukaku is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart. A terrible chill shoots up my spine. Yeah, it's the evil spirit in my arm. I grab my violently shaking wrist. Try to take me over. No way. Please hang in there, Okabe-san. It's like force roleplay. I'm not Okabe-san. I'm sorry, Kiyoma-san. What should I do? The exorcism. Hurry. Just do it. Okay. With a serious look on his face, Lukaku grasps the Onusa with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well. His face is red, and he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward. Amateur. I don't want to kill you. I don't remember that. I don't remember to kill you. Lukaku starts crying. Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry. But despite the tears welling up in his eyes, it looks like Lukaku's managed to work up his resolve. Hear me, evil spirit. He raises the Unusa up high, shaking it left and right. Please leave from Okabe. Okabe, I mean, please leave from Okabe. I mean, Kiyoma-san. That's great. Now strike my arm with the zigzags. The tip of the Onusa touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas. Did it work? I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped. I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukaku. Lukaku sighs in relief and blushes. I'm glad I was able to help. His shy smile really does make him look like a girl. I could swear that ended with, but he's a guy. I could swear that it was like one last fade to black, but he's a boy, but he's a guy, but he's a boy, but he's a guy. So that's what I mean. Like it's all tripping up. It's my memories are all busted. Okay, here we go. Bron tube scene. Where we at? Holy smokes, time just flies. Yeah, but I remember that lecture was just enormous. Now this is pretty long, but I think I'm gonna give it a go. Try to squeeze this one in too, and then I think it might just be one more, because then it's the reporter and then and then we're good, we're caught up. So let's give this another. Let's switch this one. After I get back to the lab, I take the broken TV down to the Bron tube workshop for repairs. Let's keep going. Daru and Mayuri, they've already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircase by myself. It's brutal, back-breaking work, but I manage. I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. The room is dimly lit by the setting sun, but the gloom is offset by the glare from the gigantic CRT in the middle of the room. Oh my god, I might have just put another piece together. I do not believe it dawned on me. A giant CRT monitor in the middle of the room, and it's on the first floor, they're on the second floor. There's probably a bunch of waves and shit, like, converging. That might, like, all of it is sort of like, don't spoil, Jesus Christ. Like, don't, It sounds crazy enough to be possible. Okay, a 42-inch CRT television. It doesn't seem like something you could get in modern Japan. With LCD TVs becoming the new standard, I seriously doubt anyone would want a bulky old CRT.
Oh,
Yo, what's up, Okabe? Sitting in front of the huge CRT is an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. He's the workshop's manager. Actually, the owner of this whole building. Tenuji Yogo. I call him Mr. Brown. Everyone has a different name, right? It's a fitting name for someone who loves Brown tubes.
どうしたもこうしたもないですよ。あなたからもらったテレビが壊れた。
What's up? That TV you gave me broke. That's what.
おめえ、俺のブラウン管を乱暴に扱いやがったな。
I bet you were treating it rough, weren't you? I barely managed to set the heavy TV on the counter.
愛が足りねえんだよ、愛が。
Love. You gotta treat him with love. That muscle-bound bald guy talking about love. It sends shivers down my spine.
修理をお願いしたい。
I'll need repairs post-haste.
相変わらず変な話
Why
から
do
だ
you
な、
always
お
talk
め
like
え
that?
って。
Mr. Brown begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around the store. I don't know if it's just the dust hanging in the air, but something feels stagnant about this place. There are CRT screens everywhere. The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional, according to Mr. Brown. He's got a full range of both... Excuse me. I got mail. Mayori! Upa is super popular, you know. Even more popular than the hero Kakeru-kun. They're so cute, I want to collect them all. Damn right, like Pokemon games, I keep failing me on this channel. It's like how you used to collect black fingerless gloves, remember? You used to collect black fingerless gloves, so I can ask about one or the other. I mean, this was curious, right? What does it matter? I don't know. I can choose one. I'm gonna go black fingerless gloves. Attachments. Wait a minute. Is that how I got the attachments? From some other world line? No. No, attachments are... No, it has to be. If she's sending these attachments now, but I could swear I just saw them in my wallpaper. I saw them in my wallpaper, though. The other one didn't have... I didn't have an attachment of the metal Upa in the last email. What the fuck? Wait, I can't... Oh. Oh, that says attachment right there. That's so exciting. Even more popular than the hero Kakeru-kun? I'm gonna go black fingerless gloves. Reply. Indeed, but you must never speak of that to anyone else. It was necessary to steal the abomination lying dormant in this right arm of mine. It was necessary to seal? Wait, how long has he been role-playing with this silly-ass arm thing? Lying dormant in this right arm of mine. Alright. I mean... Alright, I guess I'll go with that. What a disaster. Okay, hold on. Watch. Wait, where is it? Here. It has to be. Which means I didn't... This is coming later, but I already have it because of some world line. It has to be, man. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Put this phone away. He's got a full range of both old and used. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and HD CRTs that came out just before LCDs took the market.
今日は遅くまでやっているんですね。
You're open late today.
夜7時には
close around
店じまでしょ
7, you say. The crowds in Akihabara thin quickly at night. And 7 times 4? Death? 4th floor? the first act. All the major electronic stores close around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then, as if the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent.
今日はこれから客が来るんでな。
I'm expecting someone.
客
You mean that chipmunk of yours?
おめえな。
Don't be calling my little girl a chipmonkey here.
小動物呼ばわりするん
Manager
じゃ
glares
ね
at me and takes a photo from his wallet. It is a picture of a young girl, shyly making a peace sign at the camera. One might assume this muscle-bound man to be some kind of pervert, but the girl is actually his daughter. She's about 12 years old now, I think. His love for her is second only to his love for CRTs. Or was it the other way around? Probably the other way around. I see her in the store every now and again. What was her name again?
え。ないの手出したら。
If you touch Nai, you're dead. That's it, Nai. A rare name that means to braid. She pops up at the store now and again, so we've interacted with her before. Did you say we? And by we, I mean Mayuri. This is really messed. I'm getting messed up by myself, I think. Since she's the only one Nai gets along with, Nai always hides when she sees me or Daru. I must admit, I'm impressed she can sense my aura of madness at such an early age. Mr. Braun makes a grandiose kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Once again, shivers down my spine.
しかし
But seriously, besides your daughter, has this workshop ever had a customer? I've been renting the second floor for about 6 months, but I don't recall ever seeing a customer. I would be surprised if this place were actually making any money.
客っつうかなんつうか。
Ain't a customer. He puts away the photo and goes back to checking the TV, leaving me with that vague answer.
ああ、これは多分基板のハンダ浮きだな。直せろぜ。
There's probably just a loose solder on the board. I can fix it.
そうですか。ではよろしく。
Really? Well then, by all means.
待ってろ。見積もり書作ってやる。
Hold on, I'll get you an estimate. Whoa, you're charging me?
当たり前だろ。払わねえつもりだったのか。
This ain't some charity.
このテレビはあなたからもらったものだ
This is
ぞ。
what gave us the TV.
だからなんだよ。アフターサービスまでタダでやってやるとは言ってねえぜ。
Yeah? So what? Never said I'd service it for free.
おのれ。
Curse you.
間近のオンボロを押し付けておいて、その言い草とは。
You have some gall to say that after foisting a half-broken piece of junk onto us.
うるせえな。だったら一つやってもいいんだぞ。家電リサイクル法で回
Oh,
収費もも
shut
らう
up.
けどな。
If you don't want it, I can take it back. Though I'll have to charge him for its safe disposal.
横暴だぞ。
Extortion!
人の未来を変えるやもしれぬ男からたかろうとは。
You dare cheat the man who very well may change the future of mankind? Huh?
それ誰のことだ。
Who's that now?
俺のことに決まっているでしょう。
Me, of course. Who else?
歯
I'm
磨いて寝
screaming,
ろ
aren't
よ
I?
ガキ。
Brush your teeth and
2
go
階
to
を
sleep,
ただ
kid.
同然で貸してやってるこの俺にそういうこと言うとはいい度胸だな。
You've got some nerve to be back talking when I'm letting you rent the second floor for next to nothing.
修理代は弾もう。ミスターブラウ
You
ン。
shall have your money, Mr. Brown. In the end, I'm no match for him. Just then I hear the door open. I look up to see that a girl has entered the store. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight her long limbs and athletic figure. I find myself particularly impressed by her well-defined thighs. What's up?
Oh.
Suddenly, time stops. It feels like someone activated the world.
あれ
The girl is still standing there with her arm in the air. Her smile gradually fades into confusion. What kind of reaction was she hoping for? Seriously. Anyway, is she the person Mr. Braun was expecting? Maybe she's someone he knows personally. Another daughter? Oh, dare I say, his girlfriend? She finally drops her pose and clears her throat. I called her earlier?
あまねです
I'm Amane? And just like that, time starts moving again.
ああ、バイトの面接したいって子な。俺が店長の天王寺だ。
Oh, so you're the kid for the job interview. I'm Tenoji, the manager.
バイトの面接だとこんな若い
A
女性
job interview? This young
こ
woman?
の新規臭くておしゃれ感ゼロで繁盛もしておらず無さいおっさんが店長のブラウン管工房にバイト希望だという
To
のか
work at the dull, dirty, depressing, debt-ridden Brontube workshop with this filthy old manager?
おめえ来月から2階の家賃1000
You
円
want an
増し
extra
な。
1,000 yen added to your
これ
rent?
は事実を言ったまでですよ。も
My
っとも
words are about the truth.
部外者が口を出す問題ではないが
Though I suppose it's not my place to get involved.
しかしブラウン管工房が
Anyway.
バイトを募集していたとはな。この暇さではその必要性を全く感じないのだが
Anyway, I had no idea the Brontube workshop was hiring. You always look so free. I didn't know you needed the help.
ああ、それは私が電話で無理って
Actually,
頼
I'm
ん
the
だ
one
ん
who
で
begged
す。
for the job. The girl looks a little
最
embarrassed.
初は断られたんだけどさ。
The boss
店
refused
長さ
at
ん
first,
にどうしてもお願い
but
し
I
ま
wouldn't
すっ
take no for an
て。
answer. That's honestly surprising.
今時珍しい若者がいたもんだよな。ま、そこの椅子に座んな、お嬢ちゃん。
Kids who drive are rare these days. Take a seat right there, young lady.
失礼します。
Oh, thank you. Looks like they're going to have a formal interview. I was going to leave, but since Mr. Brown hasn't kicked me out, I'll stick around a bit longer. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of a part-time job interview? In contrast to how she said she wouldn't take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic.
で、名前は
Right.
何だって
What was your name again?
天音鈴葉です。
Amane Suzuha? Amane Suzuha? Yeah, that sounds right.
年は
Age?
18。
18. Same as me.
学生
Student?
ううん。
No. She shakes her head.
なんでうちで働きたいんだ
Why do you want to work here?
ブラウン管が好きだから。
Because I love CRTs.
採用明日から来い
Hired. You start tomorrow.
それでいいの
What?
か
Wait,
こ
what?
れはコントか
Is
も
this
しかして
some
仕込
sort
み
of
か
joke? Are we on camera?
ありがと
Thanks,
う、
boss.
店長さん。
Finally, Amane Suzuha seems to relax. Then she looks at me.
ところでさ、君は誰？
Who are you?
俺のな
You.
聞きたいというのかいややめておけ
What a guy.
それを知ることでお前にも最悪が降りかかるかもしれん
You dare ask my name? Banish the thought from your head, girl. To learn it would place your life in jeopardy.
これまでも多くの人が俺の名を知ったことで機関に狙われたアメリカのサライタリアのクラウディアフランスのシモーヌこれ以上誰かを危険な目に遭わせるわけには
Sighs the voice. Countless women have learned my name only to find themselves targets of the organization. Sarah in America. Claudia in Italy. Simone in France. I won't put anyone else in danger. Bam.
おい
Hey,
アホな妄想
stop
してんじゃねえよ
pulling things out of your ass. He just doesn't understand my pain.
このバカ男は
This
2階に
idiot
曲
rents
が
the
りして
second
る
floor.
岡部
Name's
倫
Okabe
太郎ってんだ
Rintaro.
岡部ではない
My name is not Okabe. It's Hoyoen.
うるせえ
Quiet,
さ
quit.
らに1000円
I'll
上乗せ
raise
す
your
る
rent.
岡部
I'm Okabe Rintaro. Ah, the writing. The girl stands up, places her hand on her shoulder, and looks at me with a serious expression.
君を狙ってるその機
I
関って
don't
の
know
が何
anything
なのか
about this
わかんないけ
organization
ど、
that's after you.
もし困ってんなら私に相談して。岡部倫太郎、そういうの慣れてるからさ。
But if you're ever in trouble, Okabe Rintaro, let me know. I can help with stuff like that. That's weird, right? Like he's like catching him off guard. Of course it would. Ah. Stuff like what?
場合によっては手段を
If
選ばず痛め
necessary,
つけてやるこ
I
と
can
も可
hurt
能
them
だし。
so bad they'll never bother you again.
Mr. ブラウン彼女は採用しない方がいいと思う
Mr. Bro, I don't think you should hire her.
ああ物騒だな騒ぎ起こしたらクビにするからなそもそもその機関なんたらは岡部の創作だから本気にすんな
Yeah. She might be a wild one. I'll fire her if she causes any trouble. Anyway, ignore that organization nonsense. It's all in Okabe's head.
捜索?
It is?
せいぜいそう思ってるがいいさ。
You just keep thinking that. But someday the world will kneel before me. Sorry. Don't pronounce the M. And then, Amane Suzawa. So I was trying to roll into it, you know what I'm saying? Amane Suzawa stares straight at me again. Maybe she has a habit of looking people in the eye.
そういうのが流行ってんだ。勉強になったよ。
So that's the current trend? Thanks for the tip. Trend? I don't think so. Pretend like LARPing?
熱い。
How long has this been like this, by the way? What? I didn't hear the noise though. I didn't hear the noise though. How dare you? Lukaku, about yesterday. Oh, the 29th, okay. Are you you know what? That's okay, let's read this. Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. I can't sleep, oh my god. Oh, it bothers me so much. I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with Simidare. Oh. Exorcism ceremony or something? Oh, I can read all of them. Oh, wait, no, stop. No. No, because I have to send. Did I send that last one? Shit. Oh, fuck, let's just read them. Don't worry. No, but I don't know if I can. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I thought I screwed up. Don't worry. Thanks to your exorcism, my right arm has been quiet for a while. Still, there's no telling what could set it off. If I'm forced to do battle again, let's just pray that the organization's assassins don't find me. Yesterday, what would a traditional ceremony entail? I need details. Don't tell me it's an ancient forbidden secret. An exorcism. It wasn't bad, just a little clumsy. You're a servant of the gods. You need to protect dignity and confidence. You need to project dignity and confidence. Work on it. Oh, so you can be an ass. Curious about a greater ceremony or something, worried something might happen. And this is the organization one. I like the organization one. Let's reply to this one. Let's send that one out. Okay. Be prepared, Lukaku. Trust no one. The organization is coming after us. Did I send this shit? I did. Okay. Now, okay, so we're in a new day here, and this is going to take us into the last sections. There's a couple scenes that I'm still aware of that need to happen. I feel like this has to lead to the one with the reporter, the one taking the pictures, and then she says something about Daru, like the old PC or something like that. See, I forget small little details. I know that there's like a bridge there, and then that bridge we go have to find Daru. Daru's at the Nyanya Cafe. Oh, I still have to do the internet. I still have to learn about Tutor. Shoot, I still have to learn about... I don't know when that happens. I don't know if it's like this. Then it's John Tutor. Is it John Tutor? Anyways, we'll find out. And then it's the... Yeah. And then it's the photographer lady. Whisper something. She has a nickname too. Goddamn fuck. He gives her a name. And then it goes to the Nyanya. Okay, so that's probably... I think it's an hour's worth. Or maybe a little longer. But like I said... Oh god. The save file that we got here. Oh no, I can't. I could do a quick save... Wait, does quick save always overwrite? Oh shit. Wait, where does that? Because I think I have this memory of like a quick save screwing things up. Like it doesn't actually quick save. I think that might have been my first world line. That might have been my first world line because you see how you don't like. I don't see it. Do you see it? I don't see it. Right? Because we should be seeing 4-1. You see that? Do you see it? Do you see it? I almost did the exact same mistake. I did. The son of a bitch. Here, put it into the second one. Overwrite that son bitch. Right? Because now we got a 4. There we go, 4-5. Oh man, I almost did it again without knowing. And so I'm gonna see if I can come back tomorrow and I'm gonna focus on this game now. So this is no jokes. We're pushing through this world line. God damn it! I swear to you, we're gonna do it. And I hope it's gonna be in 1 more hour. But like you saw in that other save file, it says 5 hours. I don't remember there being another 2 hours of gameplay. I feel like I might have talked more when I was doing these blind. I might have had more to say. I'm not sure. And then in the re-edit in the playlist that's in the link in the description below, if you want to see my first pass through it, my last world line edit of it, which has clips in from the past world lines in with that playlist. That's why I'm going to leave that one alive, so that you can have the context if you want to repeat your viewing, in case because I feel like I'm literally experiencing things, micro things, small little things where I'm like, I do not remember it going that way. I don't remember it playing that way. So I don't know if I'm wrong or if I'm just screwing myself up because I'm looking for that kind of stuff to happen in the story, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if the game takes that into consideration, but I've seen other games do it. Like Doki Doki or wait, was it Doki Doki? There's games that do shit with the meta in the file, the systems itself. Oh, Undertale, right? We'll have stuff like that. So I don't know if that's what's going on here, and don't spoil me, I suppose. I'm going to be in the blind territory very soon, but just amuse yourselves with me working my way through the first 4 to 5 hours, and likely tripping up on things like that because my memory is just shattered anyways. It's all mixed up. It's all mixed up. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up here. I'll catch you in the next non-blind-ish episode. Just a little confusion, but not blind. But then after that, game's going to be blind, okay? So I'll catch you there. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.